Greetings everyone, and Grade here for another Age of Empires 4 replay. So on the bottom right side as the yellow roots, we have a foreign name. On the left side as the orange Chinese, we have LoueMT. And since we do have a Roost player here, let's go and switch out of Castle Vision and go observe the Roost player's trade bounty. He does find some sheep. There is some deer deposit down here and deer deposit over here. Orange has both the deers quite near each other, and yellow does find this deer first, so he does kill off all the deer himself. No way, it looks like there's a missing deer. I suppose there's 5 there. No, there's 6, 7. Apparently I found 7 carcasses there. So yellow did find this deer deposit before his opponent. Does find some wolves here as well. He will get his trade bounty up quite good, which is very good for a yellow. He finds a lot of wolves here. Yeah, yellow found a lot of wolves as well. He's up to 360. If he gets kills off both war, he will get up his tier 3 without needing the trade house. So I still prefer the trade house over the abbey. I forget what that religious one's called. But I still prefer the trade house to provide some good gold generation as well as food generation. Let's see now. We of course got the Imperial Academy, Bardic in the Sun. And I've slowed down thinking there's going to be some production. We do got one early knight on the field being on the build queue. Roost versus Chinese. Best way to deal with the early knights, of course, are spearmen. And if you want to start deploying archers to engage the spearmen, then you can go for a Zinchnews or your own archers of your own. Or horsemen of your own. Got a barracks not being put on the field. He definitely needs a spearman. We got some militia out in the field as well. Bardican's son finds some hand cannoneers sluts onto the scout. And now here comes the pair of militia. Militia start advance on forward, trying to engage these forces. And the villagers actually do stand and fight for a brief moment. Didn't take a whole lot of damage from that. The militia has gone, well, one of them has gone down. The hand cannoneers will go ahead and take out that other militia. You can afford to take some stabs there. Knock out these forces on advance on forward. It's a good shot there on the scout. Taking out the scout is actually important because that is what's providing the knight some good vision range. We only have the 1 knight out on the field at the moment, as well as the 3 scouts. Got 1 spearman to engage that 1 knight. You have the spear. You get to defend all your brothers and sisters. Got a townsend here to try and claim up this deer. Very nice. And of course, more villagers. Doing around the survival techniques being researched by the Roost. Very nice. Orange could perhaps eye the same as well. His Bardican's son is also in a location to detect this deer deposit. Oh, that deer is really far apart, aren't they? Townsend are now being ployed on out to try and claim up some more deer. So deploy the Townsend next to each of the deer deposits. And sort of got slowed down a little bit. We do now have a wheelbarrow researched by yellow as well as the double broad axe. Of course, that little extra wood generation is very important to help trying to claim another town center. And this early knight may get the kill there on this scout. No, it does not get the charge off there. And it looks like yellow is trying to lure boar. Only to lure it so far. And he will go and kill the boar right there. And that will put his trade bounty up. The boar is still alive. If he kills that one off, his trade bounty is maxed out. Got a line of palisade walls being pulled up by yellow here, and these trees do reach all the way over here, so it's a nice little alcove here, a lot of resources from utilized. as well as keep this area protected so he can perhaps get some trade later on. He has towns all across the line here, so he's able to buy some natural production for his traders. Pierce armor is not being researched by Orange. Yellow is not gotten any Pierce armor just yet, so his if he goes from Pierce damage, and then his Zunch News will do 5 damage per shot. And early knights have currently 3 Pierce armor, so going for Pierce damage will allow him to do 2 damage per arrow rather than just 1, a 100% damage increase. Until his opponent gets Pierce armor's research, and now do got the Siege Engineer being researched. Mining camp may now go under siege, but guess not. Early Knights charging forward. There's one scout here. He pulled out his little knife to help him out, and does not get to kill down that villager there. Spearman warding away these forces. He could actually focus down that spearman and try to Zunch News. And now Yellow's going for Pierce armor now, so even if he gets Pierce damage, his opponent gets Pierce damage, it won't do any additional damage. Spearman does get picked off there, very, very nice. And now do have a battering ram now being pulled up by Orange. He's trying to crack open this area to get the nice, soft, juicy interior. And I say juicy, it's juicy as in venison. You could probably cook that venison a little bit better. Even cooked venison would be still a little bit juicy. Unless you get it well done. My dad likes the steaks well done. I like mine medium rare. Apparently chefs say it's harder making a good steak well done. It's actually a bit difficult because it's hard to make something that how to put it, well done in being a delicious steak. So I know that a lot of higher end restaurants, if you give them a heads up that you're trying to get a steak well done, it will give them extra time to get it properly prepared. Apparently. Do not have the towns that are not under fire. A lot of these villagers getting overran. Getting some good hits there, kills there. We got these 34 to 31 villagers. So the Chinese player still does only have 2 towns, so not 3. It looks like these early knights do manage to overrun the Zunch News. Battering ram will get some damage on the town center, but nothing that can't be repaired. For a lot of extra boards. Wait. Oh, that mill's not a good spot, is it? Putting in the mill right there would have been much better. High trade house not being employed on out. The boar has been claimed by Orange, so I have a feeling that, or not. Yeah, by Orange, not. Actually, oh yeah. Yeah, Yellow's the roost player. So his trade bounty is not up to above 500, but with the high trade house, he will get up to 500. Early Knights now trying to push on forward. Oh, howdy. Oh, I'm not exactly playing, I'm casting. I'm observing. We got these Zunch News trying to get some good damage on the archers. They are getting some good work done. Got Pierce damage and Pierce armor for Yellow. Got Pierce damage and Pierce armor and hack armor for Orange. High trade house is almost complete now. You could try stalling it out for a timing attack and or to get his veteran archer and regular knights. Oh, thank you for the follow. Or let me pull up Twitch. I actually had it minimized. Okay, that must have been a YouTube subscription. Ah, it must have been you, eh? We do now have the Castle Mage for the roofs. More archers streaming on forward as well. We got the scout. They does scout up that palisade wall, so maybe an iron for a breach there. I see he's torching it. Berries being cleaned on up. Those won't exactly last very long. Deer being collected as well. He has to pull out another mill here. Ready to mill that deer to a fine pace. Now the palisade wall, it will be breached. Let's see for defense. Got a good number of spearmen. Astronomical clock tower being built on out. They have a panic though of how many villages put onto it. Pull off the entire wood line, trying to get it quickly up, to get his own veteran research. Definitely does need the veteran spearman research. As well as perhaps get some crossbowmen as well. He's going for a veteran Zinch news as well, who will help him out. But crossbowmen is what he needs at the moment. As well as more spearmen. Villager will escape to the wooden fortress. Got 17 spearmen here. There is, what, 9 early knights there. Archers get a good volley there. Zuchnu starting to fire away. Spearman now trying to pursue this forces. Does stab a scout. And now the early knights manage, or knights, do get some good damage there. Spearman spreading the damage output. Alex has got some palace guard in that mix as well. No, we don't see any palace guards in the field. Crossbow now being pulled on the field. Yeah, I've got a line of crossbow in the back. Pick up those knights there. I think Gil's force will be cleaned on up, but Orange will lose quite a bit of his own force as well. Looks like all the knights have gone down. The archers now being microed away. A couple spearmen still remain. Zinch News, of course, poses a massive threat to these archers. And Yellow's going to be just running away. Still got an early knight here trying to torch down this mill. Yep, that's YouTube. We now have these archers season damage there. Spearmen advancing forward, and this force will be cleaned on up. Yellow right now so looks like pulling out some more archers, more knights. Does have 3 warrior monks out in the field, probably grabbing some relics. And looks like the second side is being captured right here. That force has been cleaned on up. There's still a breach over here and the breach is now being repaired. And a couple archers advancing forward, maybe trying to hit that villager trying to repair the breach. There's now soon to be another breach here, and Orange is eyeing for a keep. We do now have a nest of bees, clock tower nest of bees now firing away. Wooden fortress now being upgraded, spring gold emplacement. And the keep is now up and going. We have some farms here. Claim up the berries as well. Gold being claimed on up. Village account is in favor of yellow. 195 to 109. And most of the spring gold does take out that villager. And now starting to engage the clock tower SPs. Clock tower SP has a range of 8, while the spring gold placement has a range of 9. So this gains some good damage on it a bit. Doesn't do as much damage as regular spring gold, but still able to kill it off nonetheless. And yeah, he should just pull back the nest of bees. It's not going to do all too much there. We do got these 2 warrior monks. Okay, the warrior monks catch up 2 secret sites. There's still this 3rd one here. And we do got some fortified palisade walls going up next to the full stone walls. Now this is how you build a wall. So I think Orange was trying to build it right there until Yellow interrupted him. I just realized there's also some archers and crossbow news there. Spearmen here as well. But they're getting all overrun by those knights. Does get that off a villager there. 2 villagers do go down. Finds a good volley there. 3rd villager does go down, but he does lose his entire force. Yep, there is, of course, a big opening right there. Going for our wooden fortress now. And now I've got the clock tower SBs. We're seeing some fire from... Still, we're seeing fire from the wooden fortress. New clock tower SBs. They will have trouble versus the knights. Has 3 relics picked on up. Has 1 relic en route to somewhere for yellow. I'm not sure where the last relic may be at. Looks like it's right there. Granary is starting to go on up as well. Very nice. Going for more clock tower SBs. It's a good volley there. Maybe from this one here, so that this wooden fortress has increased vision range. Now the archers are advancing forward as well. Let's get some good ball there. Spearman advancing forward as well. Wooden Fortress has been set ablaze. He can pull back with these SCBs right now and let it burn down on his own. Yellow has a keep here as well. Got 2 gold deposits over here, but it will be protected by stone walls as well, so orange has us nice and secure. Oh, he's also going for outpost there. Is he going to go for the repair wall upgrade? It is relatively cheap, 275. There will be a breach there. There is a good number of rebel crossbowmen here, as well as a number of spearmen for defense. Scouts going to be found off, so these knights do not have good vision range at the moment. The scout is lagging behind. And it looks like he's abandoned the stone mine there to go for the other stone mine to avoid these knights. Very nice. Over here looks like more palisade walls going up. Orange is going for another layer of stone walls as well. Archer advancing support with some warrior monk support and a scout. There's 4 clock tower nested bees. Ooh. If those things fire, this force is dead. Yellow's going for a massive wave research, and I do have a keep here as well. That knight and horseman does go down. We got these knights pushing way forward. There's 15 villagers here. Some of them will go down, but the keep should still go up. Imperial official now receiving some fire. And he's getting inside of this keep as soon as he can. Does lose the Imperial official, and now the keep is firing away. It's up on the knights. This player has aged up, likely the high armory. Yes, we do see the high armory, as well as now the siege works. Great Wall Gatehouse not being pulled on out. It is being pulled out right here. That's a good spot for it. He does potentially, actually no, he doesn't have actually started building. Now he's starting to build it now. There's a good number of archers to interrupt it. He may need to cancel the Great Gatehouse this moment. Doesn't have a whole lot of villagers building yet at the moment, and we'll get some damage on those villagers. More villagers being brought off the line. And now here comes a nest of bees. This is going to be a massive volley. Gets a great volley there. Does take out all those villagers. The gatehouse itself is not any real threat since it does have high pierce armor. Nice to get picked on off there. SB starting to make their way forward. Let's get some volleys there. Now trying to torch down this wooden fortress. Now being upgraded. The castle watch does have the spring golden placement. And the gatehouse will go up. Yellow has these knights here. Still in the back line. We'll see some hand cannoneers. Slots does not take out that. There goes the scout. So now has reduced vision range, but there's villagers everywhere. It's not hard for them to be spotted. Pulls them off out the line. More advanced forward with these nest of bees. Now I got the Imperial Age for yellow. Has a Song Dynasty. And now we do have the Great Gatehouse now on the plot field. Yellow, of course, has a good number of spring golds here, as well as some battery moving forward. I think it has the, what's it called, Mobile Town. No, he does not have the Wandering Town research just yet. Outpost not being employed on out for probably for vision spotting. Let's get some good damage there as well. Now these forces push way forward. Outpost is here. Fires a volley there. Here comes Clock Tower, nest of bees firing away as well. Ah, that's not good movement there. Bombard firing away, taking out that. The Bombard has the same range of Great Gatehouse, and the Great Gatehouse has siege damage, so it will ignore the pierce armor of the siege weapons, such as even the battering rams. Clocktower SPs fires a volley there, gains great damage on those villagers. Spearman advancing forward. Trying to hit some of these various other forces now. Villagers will complete the wooden fortress, so it's not going to be that important at the moment. Bombard firing away. Palace Guards charging forward, maybe they're trying to overrun the Bombard. Charlesy now in the mix as well. Most of the Clocktower SPs are down, so a pair of springballs here. Clocktower SPs down to one last shot before death. Palace Guard can rip apart. Still got some crossbowmen firing away. Right now, Yellow's force has a lot of light. Nothing that's heavy. Yeah, nothing is heavy here, so those crossbows won't do any additional bonus damage. Baron's now trying to batter down these buildings, going for some more Palace Guards here. Let's get good enough Palace Guards, push way forward. Horsemen advancing forward. Horsemen receiving a bit of fire there. Trying to make his way forward. Crossman firing away. Needs some news. Palace Guards being reinforced. Ram still pushing way forward over here. That's what the keep still, but that's not going to. It will defend itself. Now trying to take on these these battering rams. Now the Palace Guards will clean them up. Crossman still dealing with the archers. Archers are still better in this situation. Springald gets a hit there onto the Springald. Springald of course has extra health. Let's get a good hit there. And looks like got an additional pierce armor for the Springald now, so they're able to stand on the Springald shot there. And there goes that Springald. Palace Guards push way forward, trying to hit these horsemen over here. Palace Guards now stringing on into the villager line for Yellow. Palace Guards sprinting around, and when they're in the combat sprint, they move really quickly at 1.58 tiles per second. Palace Guard charging forward, trying to get some quick damage here. More Barons charging forward. He does not have the Wandering Town research just yet. Looks like a Tide Warren now being researched by Yellow. And these Barons are being cleaned up. Orange is Palace Guards being focused down by these horsemen. And the Palace Guard's doing a good enough job to stall out his opponent from advancing forward, and he's not really going out in counter to these Palace Guard. Sure, Streltsy can like to shoot everything, and they're good enough in this case, probably. Palace Guard charging forward. He's probably a little bit more. And his Palace Guard has been cleaned on up. Streltsy getting overran by the Palace Guard. And now we do have the static deployment here, increasing their attack speed by 30% while stationary. So this will give them great attack speed, almost planetary attack speed. Of course, they moved right there. They should have stood and fight. More Palace Guard streaming forward. Looks like he's a big fan of Palace Guard. He's currently Yuan Dynasty. Wait, does that mean he gets access to... Nope, you need the Ming Dynasty to get the Grenadiers. But against Hand-Cannoneers, they probably won't do that great. Grenadiers are mostly meant for anti-heavy, and Great Gatehouse gets the deadly volley there on the Streltsy, on the Palace Guard to push way forward. More Palace Guard here. Clock Tower and SMBs pushing forward with a good number of Clock Tower Springalds. You knew there was a lot of battery ramps, so the Clock Tower Springalds is going to be very useful in that. Palace Guards sprinting their way forward, getting upgraded now with the siege works, increase their health and range armor. Banners making way forward, but the next Clock Tower and SMBs getting some great damage there, and the Great Gatehouse does siege damage as well. Palace Guard streaming forward. The Horsemen are not a good counter for the Palace Guard. I'm sure they have good pierce armor, but they fight against stuff that's hack armor. They have 210 health. The Palace Guard has 252 health. They have 19 attack versus the Horseman's 16 attack. So The Palace Guard also has 6 pierce hack armor, so they will beat a horseman on one-on-one fight. I find a horseman rather than, say, knights because he's fighting against, he has a lot of trophies, putting a lot of gold into the trophy. And the Palace Guards just being stringed on him. He's doing quite well with the Palace Guards. Taking apart some of these villagers, very nice. Orange may have too many villagers on the field. Let's look at their research. We've got all of Pierce armor, needs one more hack armor, needs one more Pierce damage, has all of the hack damage. And is missing one mining upgrade at this point in time. That's probably fine. Though there's still some gold left here you can perhaps complain, but his gold generation is not the issue. Mostly a stone generation. Palace Guard overrunning the Mangonel. Very, very nice. They don't do bonus damage to it, but they still have just good damage output. Now focus on Spring Balls as well. That'll help keep his power nest of bees alive. Streltsy firing away, getting some damage. Palace Guards hacking apart the Streltsy. A couple of them could just fall back behind the gate. Now we got the static employment there, getting some increased attack speed. And a single Palace Guard here trying to torch a farm. More Palace Guards stream on in. He's keeping his opponents in defense, which is very good. If your opponent's not attacking, your economy is safe. Though he could start buying from traders, but he's still plenty of gold back here, so maybe not. Yeah, there's still 6,000 gold there from to utilize. Right now, yellow, I'm trying to see what gold deposit he has at the moment. And it looks like only a southern gold deposit here, and there's about 26,000 or 2,600 there. And all the other gold on his side of the map has been claimed. He does have not a lot of gold remaining as well, so going for more horsemen is important. He spent all of his gold on the Streltsy. Palace Guards getting some great damage there onto these villagers. 1.88 power versus being 1.58. Yeah, Palace Guard are fast, that's for sure. These Palace Guards going on in once again. Force opponent being in defense. Oh, there is a stone deposit there, not a gold deposit. So yellow needs an eye to get some traders out in order to improve his gold income. You don't need a whole lot. I'll say 20 across the map would be good. I generally go 30 as playing some Mongols. And that generally satisfies enough gold income for the rest of the game. I think 30 is a good number, but Mongols of course have more improved traders, getting plus 10% food, wood, and gold from trade. Villagers from going down here. Orange has plenty of villagers at the moment, and he has a small reserve of food. He needs primarily wood at the moment. Battery Ram's trying to push way forward. We got a lot of outposts here. Get some good kills there. And looks like now the keeps under fire. The arrow range is only 8, but he does have a cannon placement. He does can range and hit these clock tower SPs. But it is currently set ablaze. Palace Guards now receiving hits. They do have 7 pierce armor, but the keep does have more damage than the regular base arrows. Villagers now trying to push that banner ramp there. Orange now pushing forward with more of the Streltsy, trying to overrun these forces. Streltsy, of course, getting some good damage in. He doesn't have chemistry to improve the damage output, which is very important. Oh, the melee attack's even stronger now? Jeez. Wooden Fortress does go down. Orange is pouring forward with these, Palace Guard. He made him go for the Spirit Way to get these guys even more improved. He also been maintaining good pressure at the Nest of Bees, Spring Gulls, and now has some Bombards. Streltsy trying to engage. No longer is the days where they can just, Streltsy can just double time and get the distance. Oh, got Grenadiers. We got the Mink Dynasty. And they do have the Spirit Way now deployed on the field. And look at the Grenadiers, they're clearing out those Streltsy. Grenadiers are getting some great work there. They do seize damage, so they ignore all the Pierce armor and half armor that's in front of them. They don't care what they hit, they just want to be alive when hitting them. And they do avoid the Mangonel fire. Do now have the Elite Knights here, trying to throw out some more grenades. Does get a quality there. House Squad turning on forward. The Grenadiers are considered light range, so the Horsemen do bonus damage versus them. And Spirit Way does, of course, as you start losing them, does give them more health, as well as attack speed as well. Exactly, it was health and some other benefit. Grenadiers are being microed quite nicely, but now got some Elite Knights here. They don't do bonus damage versus the range like Horsemen, and their armor will not be useful against Grenadiers. Ball bars are going down. Does take out the keep there that was under construction. Orange is pulling out of more Palace Guards, needs more of them on the field. Got a big wave of Spring Dolls and other siege weapons here by Yellow. He, of course, can fall back. If you place the Grenadiers on the high ground, they will have 5 range, which is actually enough to outrange the Streltsy. He needs to put these Grenadiers on the high ground. Let's see, the Spirit Way, that's not it, that's not it. Imperial Palace, here's Spirit Way. Spirit Way, research here, research faster. When Dynasty units are killed, nearby units get a 20% attack in speed as well as some health regen. Plus 20 health over 10 seconds, so that is 2 health per second regen. It's nothing too significant, but just having your units die and gives other units a little bit of extra health can be useful. But a larger scale conflict doesn't do much. This 20% attack speed is much more important. Palace Guards are charging forward with their torches. They're going to get gunned down and sliced up. Does break through here, trying to redeploy some more walls. That's a lot of Spring Golds. And now I've got these Grenadiers advancing forward, trying to explode these rams. Oh! So the keep has an 8 inherent range. Oh, no, he blocked himself. Now they're going to have to stand and fight, and they're not on the high ground. And the Chinese, not only they get the standard benefits from being on high ground, or from being on top of stone walls, they also get additional like 20% damage. It looks like these Grenadiers will go down to the Horsemen. But the Horsemen took a lot of beating there. Look at that! They actually won! They actually won! Holy shit! And now they're going to need to get try to put these arrows for the keep. How much do Grenadiers even cost? You hardly ever see them. Okay, there are 120, 60, 60. They are expensive. Comparison, what was it? Elite horse, a knight costs 140, 100, which is basically 240. So they also cost 240. So they basically have a similar cost, just more on wood and less in gold to knights and lancers. Horsemen was supposed to counter to them since they are light range or light range unit. I guess not. I suppose when you're all stacked up like that, you get a lot of AoE damage. Trying to rebuild these stone walls now. Trying to torch down the rest of the stuff. Palace Guards getting some good damage there. Military count is quite similar. We do have some hand cannoneers we pull out on field, like he has the increased range for hand cannoneers. Has some grenadiers as well. Palace Guards are charging forward. They will get overwhelmed. The breach over here has not been refilled. He's trying to rebuild it now. No, he's not. So the horseman will escape on through. All of Orange is, no, Orange still has his backline gold deposit here, so Orange has even more gold he can still utilize. Though he needs our iron traders relatively soon. Yellow has a handful of traders on the field, and has an excellent reserve of food and gold. Another keep has been put up by Orange. And now these horsemen are trying to advance on forward. Spring Gulls advancing forward. We've got some battery rams here as well. Yellow Spring Gulls are being focused on down. A lot of overkill on both sides. Looks like Orange's Spring Gulls will lose out. Orange's hand cannons are engaging. They do have the increased range, so they do have 5.5 range. They get up to 7.5 on top of the wall. And Mangonel Barrage does take out that other Spring Gold. We do got a lot of orange battery rams here. These are regular battery rams. There's one clock power battery ram. And they do cost the same amount. Yes, they do. Spearman advancing forward. Very nice. Turn over on those Streltsy. Buy Orange some time. And now there's a wave of marks being pulled out by Orange now. You realize I need gold. He's down to his last bit of gold there. He's going to need to basically invest the rest of his gold into traders. Imperial Palace is under fire, but that's fine. That's not exactly a high critical asset. Stonewall Gate receiving some damage. He could get the health regen walls if nearby outposts research. Battery's not advanced forward. We do not have chemistry research by Yellow. Look, he can chemistry, right? Horseman being focused down by Orange's hand cannoneers. Battery still advancing forward. There's University, and yes, he is going to chemistry now. I'm surprised it's not a technology that Rouge Player would immediately get since he's built so many Streltsy. That would make a very big difference in the map. Spearman not charging forward. Orange's hand cannoneers, of course, outranged by Streltsy by a severe margin. We got a pair of Mangonels here. Also got some Grenadiers now on the field. Makes it a couple of them won't hurt. Ooh! Hand cannoneers will receive massive fire from the Mangonels. Orange does have chemistry as well, and puts some holes into these Mangonels. Battery so push forward. Yellow has Orange has a lot of speed here. You put a massive wave of militia here, which should be able to hold the line long enough for him to reorganize. He's getting 56 Streltsy in the build queue, but they're not out on the field at the moment. And Cannoneers and Streltsy take a long time to build. You need a lot of infrastructure for them. They take 35 seconds. A Knight usually takes 33 seconds. Streltsy here. Horsemen not charging forward. They're being picked on off by the hand cannoneers. More battery rams being brought on in. I just want to check. Streltsy are even cheaper than hand cannoneers? What? 120, 120 versus just the 90 for Streltsy? Streltsy are like 1/4 the cost. Jesus. Mangonels starting going down. Both of the Mangonels being pulled down the field. So they were that cheap while still being at double time beforehand? Jeez. New Streltsy were powerful. That seems a little bit too powerful. Either way, we got these hand cannoneers firing away against a great damage on these horses. More battery rams making their way forward. Spearman trying to deal with that battery ram now. And now we got a Yellow keep trying to pull on field, trying to stabilize the region. More of these battery rams start to advance on forward. Spring Gulls getting some hits down the battery rams now. And Yellow's keep is going on up. Oh, we got a wave of archers here, and they're not even veteran or elite archers. He is low in gold. He is investing heavily into these traders, and we'll take a bit of time to get going on up. Looks like Orange is running on seed. He's low in wood and gold, and so is food. Rouge Player has a lot of gold and food reserves, but these battery rams are doing great work. They're destroying a lot of Yellow's infrastructure. Even if he mounts a counterattack, I don't think he's that great. There's a couple of breaches here. The keep can get some damage on in. This one's actually upgraded with cannon as well. Yellow's trying to hold the line. Schultz are doing a good job of that. Horseman trying to deal with these battering rams. Horseman reach on through. And a Spearman, however, against great work there. And so those Horsemen counterattack did not work out. The Roost player has basically no wood at the moment, so he's the one out in Knights. Oh yeah, they changed the weapon the Knights use. They now have that axe thing, like halberd. Spearman charging forward, got still some orange hand cannoneers being pulled on the field. The Chinese player has spent all of his reserves. He's being hyper aggressive, but everything he has no reserve resource at the moment. He could spend time to regroup his forces. He's trying to hit these Knights. Knights are holding the line. They're a high valid unit. So Yellow still has a sniffing force in the field. Orange has more forces on the field, but it's like the highest quality of units. He does have some various defenses on the field. He can perhaps slow down a minute to get some more resources collected. Both sides have a single sacred site captured on up. It looks like there's some grenadiers in this mix as well. Very nice. Has a good number of granaries on the field, that's for sure. And traders will start to come on in. There's another line of traders being pulled on out. Orange needs to take time to perhaps get some more income. He has some battering rams. Yellow's lost some infrastructure. Springhouse push forward, which will get some damage on various infantry. And we do have some of these forces here. I'm not sure how many traders he got. He has been no spearmen here, getting some great damage on the horsemen. Schultz are trying to shoot those spearmen now. And Canadians getting some great damage on in. They're trying to push their way forward. A lot of Knights in this mix as well. The spearmen will do good versus fine. Canadian looks like they'll shoot everything. Palace Guards on push way forward. Now got some battering rams on the front line as well. Offense the best defense, but we do not have a single battering ram disrupting Orange's walls over there. More Knights being pulled on the field. Got fast reserves queued up. Schultz and Horsemen. And full Knights as well. Orange does not have a lot of reinforcements stored on up, and he is not at top cap either. This is more like a way to keep his opponent in his own base. Some spearmen being pushed on forward as well, as well as some battering rams. 28, 13, 4, and 6 units. Orange starting to reinforce, has some battering rams, but only anti-building. Going for some Magnos here, very nice. Trying to redeploy some walls there. Horsemen eyeing for contact. There is a breach here, though the breach has been partially blocked. Baron's trying to clean these wooden fortresses, trying to deal with these spring guard replacements. He'll be torching down the stone wall. And if he deals with these spring gold replacements, then his village can actually, they're probably more built it. Let's get it fully built, so we're no longer going to torch it down. More banners from on the field. May want to get inside this keep. Orange has a small force here, including some grenadiers. Has some good hits there. This keep does have a cannon. This stone could still be claimed, but there's only 400 left. And that wall does go down. There's a palisade gate here. You can also get on top of those walls if you need some more firepower. Or grip the Imperial Palace. Oh, not Imperial Palace. Yeah, it is Imperial Palace. Let's get inside of the keep now. Engineers and spearmen trying to stop those horsemen, as well as a couple of knights. Crossing facing forward, overrunning Orange's 10 cannoneers. Gotta spot all these markets here. No more traders on the field, but they're about to come back. He needs to get rid of these horsemen before these traders get killed off. He needs those traders. He does have a decent reserve of food and gold. He may want to eye to pull out some more Palace Guard. And some of those traders do go down. Now, a whole lot of wood being collected by Orange, at least not a lot stored up. Palace Guards and Spearmen trying to push down some more of these palisade walls. That one does go down past some Cannoneers as well. Orange is starting to get a bit of float. The Roost player still has a big float, but just because of float doesn't mean you can hold back your opponent. However, look how much infrastructure went down for Orange. He only got one Roost from High Armory. And also the aura effects with the High Armory as well, so... I wonder, it says production bonus, does that still work even if it's destroyed? Because it looks like the icon's still there if it does. Aaron's trying to deal with these spring golds. So we do have the cannon placement also deeds some damage on in. Spearman evades support as well. Wooden Fortress has been set delayed. Ooh, great Mangonel hit there. And here comes a nest of bees, getting some great damage as well. Both sides losing a lot of resources here. Looks like the Palace Guards are being cleaned up. Nest of bees has gone down. Cannoneers receive some damage there. More Palace Guards pushing forward. Spearman on the mix as well. The Mangonel's in a great spot there, getting some excellent AoE damage. Great choke point for yellow there. And Cannoneers getting some hits there on these horsemen. The horsemen almost gone down. There's no defensive placement over there to protect as they get there. Oh, those Mangonels still getting some nasty hits on Orange's horse. Yellow just needs to hold that breach and he'll get a lot of work done. Does fall back to Mangonels. Needs to turn around and fight. I'm not sure why he's falling back. It's a great spot there to defend against. Guess he didn't. He thought he could hold the breach. Buying some great damage there. Getting some massive AoE damage with 3 Mangonels here. Right now, the Chinese player has plenty of gold, just needs more food and wood. So, no more traders are needed. He has plenty now. A number of spearmen out in the field as well. Now we do have some fire lances being put on the field, but it looks like they're being picked off one at a time. Spearman advancing forward, Chelsea in a good position. We got one more more for the Chinese. That's all the siege units he has. The Spearman received a massive hit there by the Mangonels. See another massive hit there. That's basically dead. Up north, we got the fire lances trying to break on through. There's a lot of fortified palisade walls here. Now these horsemen are advancing forward. Does have a decent defense force here. Only 3 spearmen, however, and the bombard will go down. Orange sort of falling back and grasping on the wall with any range units he may have. Horsemen just pushing way forward. Once again, there's no defenses here, no keep. Taking out these villagers is relatively fine, but it still does need that wood. Now yellow has pulled out a keep here. He does have still a good force here to protect this breach. Keep has gone down, or now has gone down. We've got a sizable force here by Orange breaching on through. Yellow's pushing back to respawn. Roost players actually doesn't have a whole lot of food at the moment. The Roost needs to eye some more farms. Of course, does have this maxed out trade bounty, which means this village will gather food 20% faster. The granaries have a similar effect of 10% each. And these villagers are being picked on off, but both sides still have plenty of villagers at the moment. Got another force pushing way forward as well, trying to breach through some of these walls. And now here comes the Fire Lance, just getting a massive attack onto the Streltsy, nearly annihilating the entire group. Fire Lancers don't do any bonus damage for, it does do bonus damage for Siege. As well has a good splash attack, initial splash attack. But don't have any other additional bonus damage. And Roost player backed out of the game. It felt like the Roost player was in a good position for most of the game, but I think he left a little bit too early. By the way, this is Great saying thank you for watching. On to the next replay.